according to the table, I'm going to write the formula. And if I consider table, I have y0, y1, y2 and y3. If I consider interpolation formula for unequal intervals, I'm going to have Lagrange's interpolation formula. When I have y0 equal to 0 and when I multiply, all the things will become to 0. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session on solving simultaneous linear equation. I'm your Revati ma'am, faculty from the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, first grade college, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. So dear student, in my today's session, once again, I'm going to deal with some problems under linear equation. Before going to start my today's session, let me to recall the topic what I have discussed in my previous session. So dear student, in my previous session, I started with Gauss-Jordan method and I solved some example problem. Now, if I consider Gauss-Jordan method, except diagonal elements, I want to make remaining elements to 0 in order to get the solution for 3 unknowns, that is x, y and z. Now, in my today's session, I'm going to deal with Lagrange's interpolation formula. So, dear student, why I want Lagrange's interpolation formula and how to apply Lagrange's interpolation formula. So, dear student, if I consider interpolation formula for unequal intervals, I'm going to have Lagrange's interpolation formula. Let's see what is the statement here. So, Lagrange's interpolation formula for interpolation and inverse interpolation. So, dear student, I'm going to have the Lagrange's interpolation for interpolation and inverse interpolation. So, dear student, if I consider interpolation, there are two types of interpolation, that is inverse interpolation as well as forward interpolation. But according to the syllabus, I'm going to discuss only Lagrange's interpolation formula. Now, if I have this statement, say if y0 equal to, so here y is nothing but f of x. So if y is f of x, then y1 is also represented in terms of f of x1. y2 is nothing but f of x2 and it's going to continue when y of n equal to f of xn. So here I'm going to have this statement, that is if y0 equal to f of x0, then y1 equal to f of x2 and y2 equal to f of x2 and it's going to continue. So I'm going to have the some series of unknown functions, say it is y equal to f of x. So, to represent it's my function, so I'm going to have set of value, that is y equal to f of x corresponding to the value in the sense x ranges from x0, x1, x2 and xn. Now, the necessary equal intervals, then I'm going to represent, that is y equal to f of x and it ranges from x to xn. So, dear student, listen here. See, I'm going to have the y0. When I have y0, what I want to do? I want to consider x0. And while forming the formula, see here, I'm not going to consider the y naught at the top. See here, I'm going to start from x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn into y naught. And if I consider below portion, see here, x naught minus x1, x naught minus x2 and x naught minus xn. So here x naught is common, and if I consider this one, x is common. And if I consider second part, see here, it is y1. So when it is y1, I want to consider x1, and here I have x1, x1 and x1. So except x1, I'm going to form the formula. So x minus x naught, x minus x2 up to x minus xn. Now see here, it is y2. So if it is y2, what I want to do? I want to ignore x2. So in this equation, I'm not going to have the x2. So x minus x naught, x minus x1 up to x minus xn. And if I consider this one, see, x2 minus x naught, x2 minus x1 up to x2 minus xn plus, and here it is nth term. So it is yn. So if it is yn, what I want to do? I want to ignore nth term in this equation. So the equation starts from x minus x naught, x minus x1, x minus x2 up to x minus xn. And if I consider this one, see here, xn is common, so xn minus x1 up to xn minus xn minus 1. So this is the Lagrange's interpolation formula. Now let me solve some example by using Lagrange's interpolation formula. So here, use Lagrange's interpolation formula to find f of 4. So here it is f of 4. Now here I have the given table. So here I have the table x and f of x. So dear student, we know that y equal to f of x. So here, this is my x naught, x1, x2 and x3. See here. So dear student, here x naught is 0, x1 is 2, x2 is 3 and x3 is 6. Now, here I have y equal to f of x. So in the table, I have f of x, that's nothing but the y. So y naught is minus 4, y1 is 2, y2 is 14 and y4 is 158. Now dear student, in the given question, x is nothing but 4. So x is how much? It is 4. So what I want to do? I want to write the formula. So this is the Lagrange's interpolation formula. And if I consider first half, okay, so here it is y naught. So what I want to consider? I want to consider x naught. So here x naught is common. And if I consider this equation, and here I'm not going to consider x naught and I'm going to start from the x. So what is common here? That is x. So x minus x1, x minus x2 and x minus x3. So like this formula is going to continue, and according to my table, I'm going to construct the formula. And if I consider my table, I have 4 columns. So it is 0 to 3, total 4. So here 0, 1 and 2 and 3. So here I'm going to construct the formula based on my content or based on my table. Now I'm going to substitute the values. So after substituting the value, I'm going to find the sum, or I'm going to calculate the Lagrange's interpolation formula. And what is x? That is 4. So it is given in the question. So what is x? X is nothing but the 4. After substituting the values and after calculating the values, I'm going to get the answer 40. I'm going to write the conclusion that when f of 4, then I'm going to get the answer 40. Now, dear student, let me to consider another example under Lagrange's interpolation formula. See here, I have the given table. And how many columns I have? That is, I have only 4 columns. So, I'm going to get x0, x1, x2 and x3. With respect to y0, y1, y2 and y3. So, dear student, in the table, they directly mention that it is x and y. So, directly I can write that is x0 equal to 5, x1 equal to 6, x2 equal to 9 and x3 equal to 11. Then, if I consider y0 12, y1 13, y2 14 and y3 16. Now, I'm going to have the Lagrange's interpolation formula and it starts from 0 to, that is x0 to xn minus 1, that is x3. And I have y0, y1, y2 and y3. So, dear student, I'm going to write the formula based on my table. And if I have 6th column, then up to y5, I want to write the formula. Now, let me to substitute the value and let me to compute the values. So, after substituting the value, so what is x here? In the question, see here, they have mentioned x equal to 10. So, what is x now? X is 10. So, 10 minus x1 is 6 into 10 minus x2, x2 is 9. Then 10 minus 11 into y0, y0 is 12. So, divided by, it is x0, 5 minus 6, 5 minus 9, 5 minus 11 plus. So, like this, I want to substitute the values. After substituting the values, when I calculate the values, so I'm going to get the answer 14.666, which is equal to 14.67. Now, dear student, I'm going to write the conclusion that y at x equal to 10, I'm going to get the answer 14.67. Now, dear student, let me to consider another example, that is use Lagrange's interpolation formula to fit a polynomial for the data. So, here, dear student, the table is given below. Now, what is missing here? If I consider previous 2 questions, in the question, they mentioned what is x value. But here, I want to find out x value because here I am missing x value. And if I consider this example, I have the table. And by substituting the values, I want to find out what is x. So, dear student, let me to solve this problem. First, what I want to do, I want to write this table in the form of x0 equal to 0, x1 equal to 1, x2 equal to 3 and x3 equal to 4. Then y0 equal to minus 12, y1 equal to 0, y2 equal to 6 and y3 equal to 12. By using table. Now, I want to find out x, that is y equal to f of x, then question mark. Now, I have the formula. Okay, And according to the table, I'm going to write the formula. And if I consider table, I have y0, y1, y2 and y3. So here y0, y1, y2 and y3. Fine. Now dear student, if I consider x, I want to find the x. So in the place of x, I'm going to write x itself. Except x, remaining all, I have the data and I'm going to substitute the value for all the fields. Now, see here, after substituting x minus 1, x minus 3, x minus 4 and x minus 12. And see here. Okay, so here it is 0. That means when I have y0 equal to 0 and when I multiply, all the things will become to 0. Okay, now I have this substituted formula. Now what I want to do, I just want to simplify this one. So what I will do, I'm going to simplify this one. After simplifying this one, I'll get this answer. So x minus 1, x minus 3, x minus 4, then x minus x of 1, okay, then x minus 4, then x minus x of 1, then x minus 3. After simplifying this one, which is common here, x minus 1 is common. So what I will do, I'll take x minus 1 outside. So after simplifying this one, I'll get x square minus x, that is 7x plus 12. And if I consider this one, it is x square and 4x. Here it is x square minus 3x. Now, okay, here I have x minus 1. In the sense, I'll take x minus 1 outside. Then after simplifying this one, I'll get x square minus 6x plus 12. So, which is nothing but, see here, x cube minus 7x square plus 18x minus 12. So, this is the required polynomial. Okay, this is the required polynomial. In the sense, if I get x value, then directly I can able to substitute. If I didn't get the value, what I want to do, I want to find the x value. So to find the x value, what I want to do, I want to consider x as it is and I want to substitute remaining values and I want to calculate the x value. Okay, now here I got the polynomial, and for this polynomial, if I start substituting the x value equal to 0, the whole thing will become 0. Now, if x equal to 1, once again I'll get the answer 0. So what I will do, I'll take x equal to 2. Okay, that is 2 cube minus 7 into 2 square plus 18 into 2 minus 12. So 2 3s are 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8, minus 7 into 4. 7 4s are 28 plus now 18 into 2, that is 36 minus 12. So I'm going to get the answer 4. Therefore, when f of x equal to 2, I'm going to get the answer 4. And dear student, you may thinking how to simplify this one. Okay, so I have x square minus 7x plus 12, which is multiplied by x minus 1. So first I'll write x cube minus 7x square plus 12x. Then 1 into x square minus 7x, then plus 12. Okay, after simplifying this one, I'll get x cube minus 7x square. Okay, then see here, I have x plus 7x plus 12x, that is plus 18x minus 12. So I'm going to get the answer x cube minus 7x square plus 18x minus 12. So dear student, these are the ways used to find the x value when the x is not given in the question. So what I want to do, I just want to find the polynomial. Once I get the polynomial, what I want to do, I want to start substituting x value in order to get x value. In my next session, once again, I'm going to deal with Lagrange's interpolation formula example. That's nothing but the solved example. Along with that, I'm going to deal with Newton-Gregory forward interpolation formula. Anyway, dear student, let's meet in the next session with some more example problems. Until that, keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.